I hate dentists. This is a comment that we've all heard hundreds of times. So why would anyone want to do dentistry? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Raina on the Cusp. My name is Raina and today we are going to try and answer the all-important question, why dentistry? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me to see lots more dental school content, and comment down below to let me know why you're choosing to do dentistry or why you chose to do dentistry. So why dentistry is definitely the most common interview question. I got asked this at all three of my interviews at Manchester, Newcastle and Sheffield. This video is just going to go through some common reasons that I've personally thought of as why someone would want to do dentistry. So please don't just copy these points, use them as a bit of inspiration to go and do your own research and then make those reasons personal to you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Firstly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I wanted to do dentistry personally. I wanted a career where I could really make a difference to someone's life in some way, and I saw how rewarding dentistry could be, especially since I had braces, and I saw how it gave me back my confidence. I then did a little bit more research and I saw how dentistry has foundations in science, and those are the subjects that I really enjoyed at school and I was quite good at. And then also from doing work experience, I saw that dentistry had this huge creative side to it and I hadn't really seen that before. I also play musical instruments, so I liked that dentistry was a very hands-on career. And I also knew that I always wanted to be in a job that was continuously changing and evolving and keeping me on my toes, and dentistry really does that, as you have to sort of keep learning for life as new research and new techniques come out. So yeah, it was a combination of all of that that sort of really pushed me towards dentistry and why I'm pursuing it now. Okay, so let's get on to some more general reasons that I've thought of as to why someone may want to do dentistry. So the first thing that I thought of, and probably the most important, is that maybe you want a career where you can really help people and make a difference to their life. Dentistry is an extremely rewarding career where you can get people out of pain, you communicate with lots of different people, you can educate them about their oral health, and you're sort of really held in a position of responsibility. So if you sort of like being around people and communicating with people and you want to help people, then dentistry is a really good career for allowing you to do that. Another reason that you might have for wanting to do dentistry is that maybe you want a dexterous, hands-on career. So maybe you've got hobbies where you're doing something with your hands, like playing a musical instrument, sculpting, knitting, sewing, things like that. Dentistry really sort of allows you to use those skills. There is a lot of fine, detailed work in dentistry that requires often long periods of time and lots of concentration. So if you like the sound of that, then dentistry is a career where manual dexterity is completely vital. Another point linking to that is that dentistry is a very creative and artistic profession. So doing a filling is basically like sculpting a model. You are, I would say, an artist, but you're just working in the mouth. And cosmetic dentistry especially is a very aesthetic part of the field where you really have to have a good eye for symmetry and colour and shape and what looks good. So if you want to be in a field where there is that artistic element to it, then dentistry is a really good one to pick. Okay, so moving on. Maybe you really like science and you like the science subjects at school and you're good at them. Dentistry is a field where you can apply that science from school and you keep on doing science through university, and it is the foundations of the whole profession. So there is a lot of biology that you have to know, especially in the head and neck region, but actually dental school teaches you about the whole body, not just the mouth. And I think a lot of people don't realise that, and they think that dentistry is just about teeth and sort of this region, but there is a lot about the body and a lot of disease processes that do link to the mouth. So we learn a lot of things. And actually that really appeals to me because it keeps things new and exciting, and I don't get bored by just learning about one area. And of course, evidence-based science is the backbone of dentistry, so whatever your dentist is telling you, for example, should be rooted in research and it should be true. Another reason for wanting to do dentistry is that maybe you've looked into healthcare and the profession, and maybe you've decided that you want to be responsible for the whole of the patient's care. So what I mean by that is that in dentistry, you get to diagnose the patient and then you get to do all of the steps in between leading up to treatment. And that means that you are responsible for this whole patient's journey. They stay with you the whole time. You really get to learn about them. You get to learn about their concerns, what they want, and understand them on a deeper level. And I really liked that responsibility where a patient comes into me for the first time and I get to assess them and diagnose them and then create a treatment plan with them and take them all the way through those steps. And linking on to that point, it's also really rewarding to do a treatment on someone and then sort of immediately get to see those results. Especially, for example, if you've repaired a broken front tooth with a filling, and you get to sort of immediately see that patient's reaction, and it's really rewarding. So if you want a profession where you can see the direct result because of something that you've done, then dentistry is a really good career for that. So a few other things about dentistry that I think are really attractive characteristics of the field are that it is a stable, long career with a good work-life balance, a very decent income, and flexible working hours. So you get to spend your whole day with amazing patients and do all your treatment and have a really good work day, but then you also get to come away from that and have your own time and, you know, family time or whatever it is, and wind down. And personally, I just think it's so important to have that split between working and having your own life. You really don't want to burn out, especially in a long degree like dentistry and a long career like dentistry. You want to sort of keep things fresh and really look after yourself. So the next reason that you may want to do dentistry is that you might have friends or family in dentistry and they have maybe inspired you in some way. So they may have invited you to do work experience in their dental practice or told you more about the profession and given you more information, and maybe that sort of sparked an interest in you. Or maybe you've had a personal experience in dentistry, so maybe you've had braces like I had, or maybe you fell over as a kid and you chipped your front teeth and had them fixed. So maybe you were exposed to dentistry at an early age and that sort of sparked your interest. Dentistry is also a really challenging career where you keep learning for life. So dentists have to do this thing called CPD, which stands for Continuing Professional Development, and you have to get a certain number of hours of that each year, I believe, and it's where you have to keep learning things, keep updating your skills, keeping on top of everything that's sort of coming out in the field. So if you want a challenging career that never gets boring and you can keep on learning for life, then dentistry is the one. It's also a very respected profession in my opinion. This is because dentistry is a 5-year degree and then it is further training, so it takes a lot of time and effort to become a dentist. So it is hard work, but it is very rewarding and it is a respected profession. And dentistry is a field where there is lots of scope and flexibility to really make it the career that you want. So what I mean by that is you can specialise within dentistry, you can have your own business, you can teach in university, you can do research, you can work in a hospital. There are so many different avenues that you can go down, and that was a really attractive thing to me because you can sort of custom build the career that you want. So you could do 2 days in practice, for example, and then you could do some more days teaching at university if that's what you like. So if you like the sound of that flexibility and being able to pick and choose what you want to do, then dentistry is a really good profession for that. Dentistry really encompasses all of these factors that I've spoken about as a profession, so your answer to why dentistry will probably combine all, if not most of these points. I'd probably argue that helping people should be at the top of the list because at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to. Without the people, there would be no profession. And just one little tip, don't ever say that you're in dentistry just for the money. Yes, it does come with a decent income, but that's literally just a bonus of the job. And if that's your only reason for wanting to do dentistry, then you probably won't make it through 5 years of uni and then further training. And just remember that dental schools will have likely heard all of these reasons I've spoken about in this video, so really try and make your reasons genuine and personal to you, and think about what it is about dentistry that's going to make you get out of bed every day. Try and think about what you really want out of a career, probably a career you'll have for the rest of your life, and then think about if dentistry has all of those characteristics you're looking for out of a profession. And then your answer to why dentistry should come very easily. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions about why to choose dentistry as a career, or any other questions about dental school, then please leave a comment below or message me. I'm on Instagram at RainaOnTheCusp. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see lots more dental school content like this. And I will see you all again next time. Bye!